What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode on the E36, and today we're going to talk about chassis mount shifters for E36s. So what we're going to do today is replace my shifter with a chassis mount shifter, which would give us more of a solid feel and a notchier feel as far as the shifter goes. Let's get to it.
Alright, so what we have here is we have a Back Motorsport shift knob that came with the car. But otherwise, I think the car has everything stock underneath. So first things first is we're going to take this shifter apart and then go from there. So today I'm actually doing this all by myself since everybody is kind of busy. So most of the footage is going to be behind the camera. I guess it's a good thing and a bad thing because I can't really show every step as far as the install goes, but I wouldn't go off of my how-to, I should say. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is put the car on a lift and then start taking things apart underneath the shifter assembly to get that old shifter assembly out. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. So we have the stock selector rod, we have the stock shifter assembly and everything, and ideally what you want to do is sag the transmission a little bit and get everything in that way. But since I don't have the sound deadening around the transmission, I should be able to do this without lowering the transmission, which requires lowering down the exhaust, because the brace is pretty close to the exhaust here. And if you haven't seen the exhaust video, check out my latest video before this one. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to remove is the clips that hold the selector rod, and then also the clip that holds the other part of the shifter assembly, and then we can pull it down and get the new shifter installed. Alright, so these two clips hold the selector rod. They're just clips that you can take off with a screwdriver. And after that, you can just pull the selector rod out. We also have these little bushings or washers that prevent it from slopping around as much. Looks like this one is missing one, but that's no big deal. We can fix that. For the top clip, I would suggest using a small pick or a screwdriver. It's kind of hard to get to if you don't have everything sagging down. One is out. It's just a pin style clip. And then everything else should be loose afterwards. Okay. So it looks like my rubber gasket, whatever sound insulation, was just plastic now. And that shouldn't happen either. So this thing was just cracking in here, and that's why I was feeling some heat on the shifter itself, because it was all transferring to it. And now we can just pull the shifter upwards and get the whole assembly out of there. So we have this thing now, and we can take that out. And I'll probably slide in the shift loop so it looks a little bit more OEM-ish in this area. So what you do is pretty much set this in here, and then this base plate goes underneath, and then you use these Allen bolts to secure the whole shifter in there, like so. And then once you get that in there, you just slide the shifter boot onto it so it looks finished. And I would definitely suggest putting this on as well so it keeps the noise down on the inside of the car. Even though it doesn't matter since I have a gutted interior. So if you haven't seen that video, watch my first video. Yeah, watch my first video. Same thing with the steering wheel. That's my second video. Alright, so we got the base in there. Just gonna tighten these up. Alright, so once you get that in, put this piece back in there. And then this thing looks like you take apart the there's that Allen key in there. You have to take it out and then transfer over the shift loop. Alright, so this is what it looks like on the bottom. As you can see, there's the base and then actual piece that goes into the selector rod. I'm gonna go ahead and insert this into the selector rod. Alright, so we got the clips back in it, and then now we're gonna see from the top what the shifter feels like. Alright, so I took off the old knob, and this is what it looks like. We're gonna take off this knob right now, put this back on. Ta-da! So, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a lot more. So that's third, and that's fifth. And now it seems like I can find the fifth a little bit better. Let's try it with the car on. First gear, third, fifth, fourth. That was good. So the shifter is a PMC shifter that I got from Drift HQ. It is $150 for a pretty nice shifter, in my opinion. Others might say it's different, but whatever. Right, so the shifter is installed, so I think what we're going to do is take this stupid thing off and then remove the cruise control. The cable goes all the way around. I never really use cruise control, so it doesn't really benefit me to have it here, and it declutters the engine bay as well. So we're going to take the intake system off of that turd over there and put it on this turd, so I'm not sucking in unfiltered air. Alright, so this car came with well, I installed this back in the day. This is an AFE intake that I usually use on most of the cars, so I do highly suggest that you get this intake system over that Home Depot pipe. Yeah. Alright, so we got the intake off. Yeah. It looks fairly new because the car barely saw the track after I was done with it. So now we're gonna set it in here. And look, it fits like a glove. Alright. Intake, yes. Alright, everything is mounted. You do have to put a bolt behind here. I didn't, because it doesn't really go anywhere. And it is like a solid structure. Also, don't mind the background noise. Somebody's tuning a car. Yeah. So you're gonna hear that revving pretty much the whole entire video. Yeah, yay or nay? Let me know in the comments. I think it sounds okay. Doesn't really make that much difference, but it does sound better. New year, new me. Right, cool. Intake is done. Everything is cleaned up. There's no more clutter here. Yeah. So we have a new shifter now, and we have a new intake, or newish intake, but we have a new shifter, and it does feel way better. And one of the other videos that I will be publishing, or whatever you want to call it, soon, I'm going to be doing the radiator, because I do need to do that ASAP. And while I'm doing that, I'll just address this mess over here. There's some kind of jerry rigging going on the AC line. I'll address that as well, and I'll possibly do the secondary pump delete. Alright, so to end the video, I am going to share some plans for the future. Oh my god, would you stop fucking revving the car? Anyways, so what we're going to do in the near future is do some more interior stuff, like carpet, seats, and make everything inside pretty much black. And then as far as the exterior, I do have some stuff coming in next week, so if you guys want to see more, stay tuned. Anyways, so, and as far as the engine goes and transmission and stuff like that, we do have this guy. Yes, yes. So that is definitely in the future. We are gonna go turbo on this car and possibly build a motor before we do that, so we can make decent power. So you guys, so yes, if you guys do want to see more of this and all the other shenanigans, make sure to like, subscribe, comment.